Greetings, Benjamin J from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. A follow-up on that 1095 Marx diesel, Santa Fe diesel that arrived, 14 bucks on eBay. As you see, I have the headlight connected. E-unit is working. And we are ready to run. So this has been here about, I don't know, 25 minutes, something like that. So as you see, it was definitely worth the 14 bucks. I have the dummy for it. So the only thing left to do is to put a tab and slot coupler on the rear. It's missing off the motor. I've got a tab and slot magnetic coupler on it right now. Headlight is working, E-unit is working, motor is running absolutely perfectly. No problem with this at all. So, it was definitely worth the money and the, I don't know, 20 minutes of my time, something like that. As I always stress, don't overlook the junk. I was the only bidder on this. You know, who would want it? It was in pieces. But if you look past all the pieces and look at things individually, it didn't appear to me that there was anything really wrong with this motor other than the fact that it had been horribly stored for a very, very long time. So as you see, it's up and running. So now it just needs to run. So no problems with this at all. Running forward and reverse, and I have the dummy for it. So it's going to be a great addition to the collection. It was inexpensive, it was easy to repair, only took a few minutes really. And I use the word repair loosely. I lubricated it, that's really all I did. I did have to replace the screw for the motor mount. I just used one I had. But as you see, it was worth the 14 bucks and the 20 minutes it took to get it running. Still missing the horns, but 99% of them are. So a running locomotive and an additional truck, as you see. And I have the dummy for it. So, a complete 1095 set. Santa Fe diesel up and running. It's far from perfect, but it's a running locomotive. It was inexpensive. I had the fun of repairing it, and I've got a new Marx diesel. So again, I've got to say it, don't overlook the junk. I was the only bidder on this thing. And as you see, it is running just absolutely splendidly. No problems with this locomotive at all. E-unit works, headlight works, motor runs well. Physically, it's in fairly decent condition. It's got one small chip out of the back over the rear door. But that's easy enough to repair. In fact, it doesn't really need to be repaired. It doesn't affect how it runs at all. But as you see, you know, as I always stress, you can do this on an absolute shoestring budget if you're willing to do stuff like this. You know, I took a $14 chance that I could get this thing running. And as you see, here it is. It looks nice, it runs perfectly, pulling 9 Lionel cars with no problem at all. And it's been here less than half an hour. Even has the original headlight in it. All I had to do was hook it back up. Haven't done anything to this at all as far as a physical repair. A couple of shots of WD-40 into the E-unit. A couple of drops of oil on the locomotive itself. Now it just needs to run. The longer it runs, the better it'll run. But as you see, it was definitely worth the money. So, a Marx 1095 Santa Fe diesel. I have the dummy unit for it, up and running absolutely perfectly. Working unit, working headlight. 14 bucks on eBay, and I was the only bidder. So, I'm happy with it. I'll be running this the rest of the day, of course. And I'll be tuning it, cleaning it, lubricating it. But it was definitely worth the money. So anyway, a quick follow-up. I'll get the dummy sorted out. I've got a complete set, 1095 diesel A and B unit. So looks nice, runs perfectly. It was absolutely dirt cheap. And I've got that extra truck with the wheel covers on it. So anyway, just want to do a quick follow-up video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.